So we got my little sawdust toilet experiment set up here. Just real quick, so you know the numbers. There's 8 number 1s and 5 number 2s in here, okay? 5-gallon bucket, this lid that I got from Walmart, just to try and kind of test this system out. And then another bucket here of sawdust, just with a big cup. My REO feed wagon cup. So you do your business and then just cover it up with some sawdust. It's pretty simple. Personally, I thought it smelled, I mean, this doesn't smell at all. This bucket does not smell. You can open it up, it does not smell, okay? So, I mean, it smells like sawdust. Even like during, say, the transaction, I would say it smells less. It doesn't stink up the bathroom, you know what I mean? But then, now all I have is a 5-gallon bucket full of sawdust with some waste. Sawdust, I mean, I know we use it for bedding the horse stalls, and that stuff biodegrades pretty fast. So, you know, maybe you have a hole out back where you would just put this stuff in and then bury it once your hole is full. You know, maybe you have some way to kind of agitate it as you do it. That'll help it break down even faster. I know some of you are probably thinking burn it. I know I'm thinking burn it, but you know, you don't want to be burning. That might not be the best idea. So overall, I would consider the sawdust toilet a success. I really like the idea. I saw another design on someone else's channel where it was like more of a nicer wooden box that was built and then with a door underneath, so you could just slide this under the box where you have a nice kind of seat built, and then you could open the door and pull it out when it's full. I mean, I think it would be great for an off-grid system. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now is, you know, we're gonna be thinking about building something here in the future. Maybe, you know, I don't know, we're gonna see. I wanna be as self-sufficient as possible, so I'm just trying some things out, you know what I mean? You can still kind of test some of these systems while you're on grid. You know, the other day I did my laundry in a kettle of hot water. I just have it sitting on top of the wood stove. Worked perfectly fine. I've also been trying to only use hot water that I heat on the stove or heat on my wood stove. You know, and also it's like while I'm doing this, I'm cutting down on how much water I'm using and paying for, so, you know, I think in general it just kind of feels good to, you know, learn to consume a little less, you know what I mean? And then when we do move, you know, I don't know if it's going to be completely off grid, but, you know, at least I'm trying to prepare myself for, you know, whatever opportunity with land that comes up. You know, if it doesn't have access to certain utilities, then I want to prepare myself the best I can to have kind of a system figured out ahead of time. So, you know, and like I said, even if you just want to try and consume less, you can try, you know, doing some off-grid stuff, you know, right at home today. So you can go get you a bucket, a lid, and give it a go. So that's about it for this one. I just wanted to show you guys this little experiment I did, show you my results, and I'll probably get a video up here soon about how I did some laundry in the stove. So, or not in the stove, but on the wood stove. Pretty simple process. I mean, nothing crazy, but you know, I think it'd be something fun to share. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you have a good day.